and Ashley McKilligan. As we have a international semifinal here at 60. Yoshitaka Kido of Japan and Savriddin Navruzov wrestling unattached. Kido will be in the red. Leg clinch, so McKilligan will have a chance to lock. No, actually, it's Fulp Allen. Snatches the leg, grabs the ankle, back trip to her back for 3 and the match. So it'll be Clarissa Chun and Sarah Fulp Allen in the finals at 48. That was nice. Adam Fenn, you gonna agree?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, dynamite. So it'll be Sunkist versus the NYAC in women's freestyle at 48. Now we will go to women's freestyle on mat 3. Actually, this is another high schooler. We were wondering if there were any in the women's freestyle. Yes, Sarah Hilderbrand wrestling right now. From the PWC, I believe she's an Indiana native. And her singlet would confirm said. Taking on Diana Ford of Canada. Hilderbrand in her first round match beat Megan Yamaguchi of Oklahoma City University 2-0-1-0. While Ford needed 3 periods to beat India Walker of Lindenwood 0-1-5-2-7-0. We're scoreless here in this international semi with Yoshitaka Kido of Japan and Savriddin Navruzov wrestling unattached. I think he's got a very generic singlet with no country on it. So Hilderbrand, a high schooler. Multiple-time All-American in Fargo in women's junior freestyle. Big head throw.
50-50 over here, no points yet. They're going to give it to red, huh?
3 red. What's our judge going to say?
A few boos in there through the crowd and the coaches. We're going to see... Oh, no challenge.
Oh, it's...
There's the challenge.
Okay, there's Ivan, so... Navruzov is cornered by Ivan Ivanov, so I'm assuming he's training out in Boise. Another video review over on 2, while we are still scoreless here with Hilderbrand in the red over on 3. And Diana Ford. Of Canada. .45 gone by in period number 1. No score. Not even much of an offensive attempt from either wrestler over on 3. Sweep attempt by Ford. Counter with a front headlock.
Drags through back to neutral.
Like Ford tried to get a cheap dump out of that. Hilderbrand basically part of the, I guess you could say, the third or fourth generation of women's freestylers. Obviously starting way back in the day. Christy Davis has actually gone across 2 generations of women's wrestlers. First led by women like Tricia Saunders. Followed by the group with Patricia Miranda and that crew. And now you're seeing women like Elena Peruskova, Kelsey Campbell, Clarissa Chun, among others. And now this Hilderbrand, along with women like Kayla Brendlinger, also in high school, on a national team. And Brendlinger and her have gone back and forth. In on the double. 5 seconds to go. Ford trying to counter, steps around. 3, 2, and 1. Time is out.
Oh,
1 given, 1 confirmed. Was time out? Ooh, close to me, but they gave the point to Ford. And the first period will go to Canada. A lot of members of our USA Wrestling staff very interested in the the Wisconsin-Iowa game. We have several staff members from Wisconsin. One notable one from Iowa sitting next to me. Manager of Communications, Craig Sesker. probably going to be joining us here for a little commentary later. They did give the 3 points to Kido of Japan and 1 point for the lost challenge. So a 4-0 lead with 9 seconds to go in period 1. Go to the second period. Hilderbrand in the red against the Canadian, Diana Ford.
First period comes to a close over here. And
that's Kido.
Kido comes away the victor 1-0.
I want to know where these short last names were at the World Championships, because there was like a Medov at the end of everything over there.
Schmicky lady of Medov.
One good thing about Tempe compared to Moscow is when you use a camera on the subway or the mass transit, you don't get attacked.
That is, well, I haven't used a camera on the mass transit here, so I don't know that for sure, but I would assume that, yeah.
1 point takedown, 2 high guts, and now a third for a hold. And Ford, once she got on top, dominating in parterre and advancing to the finals with a 1-0-7-0 victory here in the top bracket semifinal at 51 kilos. So it'll be Diana Ford of Canada. And she will take on the winner of our next bout on mat 3 between Whitney Condra, the Gator Wrestling Club, and Michaela Hutcherson of Oklahoma City and the Gator Club. Condra, while in high school, state place winner against the boys, but not to be outdone, Hutcherson, as a sophomore in high school, was the very first female to win a high school state wrestling championship against the boys in Alaska. She
comes from a long line, I believe.
Of wrestling Hutchersons, yeah. Eli wrestles at Boise State. Her and Michaela and Eli both won junior national titles the same year, becoming
nice
the first.
Dump there, looking for points on the exposure. You're just going to get 1 on it.
Yeah, just going to get 1 for the control and the takedown. Good way of chain wrestling. Now he's got the trap arm gut locked up.
Slips above the shoulder, so he's not going to be able to score on that, but he does get the takedown and the lead with 56 seconds left in the second.
Condra, resident athlete of the U.S. Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs, which is just gorgeous this time of year.
Here we go again. Oh, and that's going to be another 1, just I think. Maybe there's
1 and 2. I don't think they're going to give him 1 motion.
Cradle
1 and 2 is correct.
The match is going to be over.
It's kind of looked like very similar to the assassin there.
Oh, he's got the leg. Or did he?
No. It looked like he came, the assassin. Very similar. Where did we see that? We saw that somewhere, and Askren didn't do it. And it was like, whoa. We thought we were channeling the inner Askren. Still waiting to start over here on mat 3, a scoreboard issue. So 4-0 lead for Kido will be on top. Japan bringing a large contingent of wrestlers here in men's and women's wrestling. Aaron Tomio in the corner for Whitney Condra, while Archie Randall, longtime high school coach in El Reno, Oklahoma, now the coach of both the men's and women's teams in Oklahoma City. And I know you guys down at Flo are in Texas, so you're going to have to drift into the 2-time national champion OCU Women's Stars Wrestling program anytime soon?
It's a possibility. It's a pretty packed schedule. We'll see how things shape up as the season moves along.
10 seconds remaining here in period 2 with our top bracket semi at 60 kilos. 2 and 1, so Yoshitaka Kido of Japan will advance. (3-0-4-0) was his victory. Underway, first 10 seconds with Hutcherson and Condra.